So today I said I was going to do an Agents Buff video, but we have to talk about this because this very rarely happens. Where we're at the start of round 7 and Cryo is 20-0. I mean, when have you ever seen anything like that? And so today's video is going to be about Cryo and 100 Thieves playing a lot of Chamber. And before we dive into the game itself, let's talk about 100 Thieves and their comps, because I'm just going to show you a selection of games that they played. So this was the game that we're going to take a look at versus Fury here. Pearl, we're playing Chamber. Now, Split is the one map that they aren't playing Chamber. You see that we've actually got Cryo on Cypher for that map. But Bind, they're playing Chamber. Pearl, again, they're Haven, they're playing Chamber. If we come down to a game that they played in the Funhaver tournament to show some other maps, both on Abyss and Corrode, they were playing Chamber. So this is 6 of the 7 maps in the pool, and on 5 of them, they are playing Chamber. Now, the one that they haven't played yet, that we've seen with this new team, is Sunset, which I actually probably think is one of Chamber's better maps in the current map pool. So I would very much expect them to be playing Chamber there as well. 100 Thieves are going all in on this Chamber, and as you saw from the screenshot at the start, yeah, it seems to be going at least okay. So let's take a look at how Cryo managed to start a game 20-0 on this Chamber. And it involves a lot of different factors, right? There's good play from Cryo, there's good play from the rest of 100 Thieves, and kind of the whole team understanding how to use a Chamber. All of these rounds are all a little bit different, and he plays them all, I think, you know, obviously very well, because he ends up going 20-0. But let's start off with the pistol then. He's actually all alone here towards B, right? He's actually not in the action to start this round. And Fury, it looks like, want to go for this A split, but after seeing a lot of 100 Thieves players there, they decide to cancel and go for this B split instead, right? So they destroy the trip, and now it's just Cryo alone on B. Now, the thing you have to realize here is, obviously at the start of this round, Fury have had nothing out here towards B whatsoever. So what that means is, you know, in theory, like, they probably do expect it's the Chamber towards B. You know, he might have come all the way up here, right? And that's going to make this killjoy extremely late to this, right? But Cryo does a really good job here. But when you're in this spot like Cryo is here, right? The rest of his team is all the way across the map. Your goal here is to just live as long as you possibly can and be a thorn in their side as long as you can. And Cryo does an exceptional job at that.
5v5 still. Going down street. Cryo's alone. Cryo being pressured. Timotino with the pickup. Where's the KJ lurk? It's so late. The KJ lurk is here, but it's too late. KJ's dead. Cryo with 1v4 for EU, 35 HP. I do not fancy your chances. Nice try.
So, because Cryo doesn't do anything stupid here, and he isolates his angles pretty well and puts himself in a good position as well, and he also has a very good understanding of when that lurk timing is actually coming his way as well, because you see, he doesn't reveal himself, off that either, right? He could take a pot shot there and kind of reveal exactly where he is. He doesn't. He just wants to stay alive. Turns his teammates flash there, allows the rest of his team to start flooding in first before really getting involved. So these players, you know, are having pressure from both ways. But also check his awareness here, right? Of like realizing when the timing of this killjoy is probably coming his way, right? They get a couple kills on the site, and literally as soon as this killjoy starts coming out, turns one tap, you know, turns one tap. Now let's move on to the second round. Now, obviously, this one is against an eco, so we're not going to, you know, go crazy with the glaze for Cryo on this one that he's, you know, beating up on an eco. But there's something interesting happens in this round as well that you don't often see. So he's out here towards A at the start of this one, of course. And, well, with his outlaw, he's going to do that. Gets 2 kills. Escapes the waylay as well, right? See, something interesting happens here with Cryo where he actually decides to, you know, just completely rotate. He reads it very well that they're going to rotate. And you don't often see a Chamber get to TP twice in the same round. But look, he puts himself here at a perfect timing, just as they're coming towards B as well, to put down a TP, and now he's going to ace.
Like, I don't know how it is in, like, China or APAC or even Europe. I know a little bit, but Cryo on for the ace. There he is. It's an eco ace, but it's an ace, baby.
It's an eco ace, but it's an ace. Very wise words there from Tarek. And yeah, we got something that you don't often see, which is the double Chamber TP on complete opposite sides of the map from each other. And that gave him his ult coming into the bonus round here. And you see he's actually out here towards mid. So straight away, 3 rounds in, we've shown 3 different Chamber setups, right? We've been across the map, which already we're conditioning Fury here of like, this Chamber could be anywhere. You see Fury just going for this full A exec. And so this time, actually, Cryo's going to end up in a spot where he's actually fully on the flanks, but they're completely kind of oblivious here from Fury. This isn't great from them, to be honest, because we get this kill for free here from Cryo, and then this isn't great either from Fury, because if we take a look at what happens next, you'll see that somehow Hello, comms? Any talkers on Furia? Hello? Not a great look for them. But now in the 4v3, just take a look here again at Cryo. His timing is so good of when to time this and actually finally come for this flank peek.
You wanna go secret? Let's go secret together.
A main or
Got it. Got it. Let's go. Can we go secret? Scale. Bait me
Yeah, I
out.
have an eye.
Stinger.
Can you peek together?
Yeah. I'm gonna recall this.
Peek with them. Yeah, I'm
Let's go.
eyeing now. Three
Got
call.
can I go late flower?
I'm tethering church.
I'm coming back to.
I don't know why that was funny.
I think it means they're hard.
Man, drop it, after that.
Heavy R.
3, 2, 1, pop.
One enemy remaining.
He's on site.
Church.
Nice. Let's go.
Asuna's so cute, bro.
It's also interesting listening to the comms there, right? Because I don't know their voices well enough, but I'm pretty sure, you know, Cryo doesn't say much or anything during that whole time, right? He's just focused in on what he's doing. He knows that he's seen the killjoy, right? Must be somewhat close. But he's using his timing, basically, of when the comms are starting to go crazy, right? Everyone starts screaming when they're about to come out here. You know, these guys are like, you know, it's like, you know, they all start screaming at like this point, and Cryo goes, okay, that's my time to go, right? Because if you guys are all screaming and you're about to do something, well, that means that they're going to be looking at you, right? And they're not going to be looking at me. Again, just really good timing with the rest of the team understanding his role in the round. Okay, on to the 4th round here, and again, it's slightly different. This time you got the KO with the chamber out towards B, so KO knife suppresses some of these people. They instantly decide, don't like that, decide to run away. Fury actually instead go out towards A and start to pressure in towards R instead. Fury then come back and start pressuring R again, and this time you see that they actually really start to get towards the site, close to the site that Waylay has dashed in up here. He probably thinks, to be fair, this is actually an A hit. So you see actually TP's back here and comes back. But then it isn't an A hit, and Fury decide instead to come back out towards B. So instead he's going to put himself on this line instead. And from here, again, he's putting himself in a position to potentially majorly affect the round.
Hit the shot here. It might be a double peek.
30 seconds left.
And it's so easy for Cryo. It's not even a sweat. Not even a little bit of concern. And it's just on for the ace. And he's just gonna ace again. It's an eco ace, but it's an ace, all right.
10 seconds left.
And his teammates gave it to him as well. Double ace for Cryo cells.
So yeah, a double ace. Obviously, he wasn't really missing. I would say that Furia were making it, you know, a little bit easy on him, to be honest. Puts himself in good positions. You know, he understands his role in the round. Stick to his job. My job is to now come and kill this guy out here. He does his job, right? He then realizes that, you know, that's the only guy coming from B main. Kills another guy, and then obviously manages to get another ace, which again is just crazy at this point. But we're not done yet, because now we come to the full gun rounds. The first full gun round here, round number 4, and this one I absolutely love. Full A here from Furia, but Cryo's actually a bit late here. You get a bit of aggro from the Waylay here, but the way that they play around the chamber now, not just Cryo himself, but the rest of the team. Let's take a look at this, because this I thought was really high level, right? So you've gone aggro here, or you've shown some sort of aggro with this Waylay out towards A. What does that say to Furia? That probably means to Furia the chamber is actually somewhere else, right? Either in mid or over towards B. Okay, so now they've gone aggro, Waylay back, and now you're setting up your chamber for this potential kill. And again, it just all makes it feel like chamber isn't there, right? So the KO knife suppressed them. Cryo's on a bit of a passive line. Things go quiet for a bit. He decides to get on a more aggro line here. They're going to Prowler now to see if anyone is still there. They are. So what does Cryo do? He decides, that's a kill for me. He gets that kill. What I love about this, though, during this time, is things have gone a bit quiet over here, right? These two now start pushing up towards B. And if you think about this from Furia's perspective again, like, Cryo gets this kill here in A main, that is going to make Furia likely to go, well, let's avoid this guy who's now like 17-0. Let's come out towards B, because clearly he's not there. They must be playing a passive B, but these two have actually started pushing B. They start pushing, and you see that, you know, Blessed by God ends up running into a 1v2, right? Yeah, they go one for one, but very easily could have been another free kill. Then the trip reveals where they are, and now they're running down, and Asuna again, I think, is going to do a decent job here in terms of trying to stall. He gets droned, he throws out his molly, he's now just going to retreat back site, and again, your job in these positions is just to live as long as you can to give these guys a chance.
Go ready. 3.
Flashing high.
My call. I'm planning back close. Oh my god, the clone.
I'm slowed. I just get
He's not back close. One spawn. Stage
Wait for me. Wait for me. Knife. Haven't dead.
Wait,
30 seconds left.
Spawn's probably holding me though.
18-0.
One up, big backside.
Down B.
Oh my god, he whiffed.
Save is
Nine
dead.
blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna save.
Just save, yeah.
So we end up with Koala just saving there, but again, I think that round, what that showed me is not only is, you know, Cryo playing the chamber very well, but the team, 100 Thieves as a team, are playing around their chamber and what a chamber does to you on that attack side, particularly when, you know, you're going like, you know, 17, 18 and 0 or whatever, right? You're constantly worried about where this chamber could be, and they've already shown him in multiple different positions. He could be on A, he could be in mid, he could be on B, we don't know, and also then we're hiding our chamber in certain spots, and we're allowing him to just take over the game. I mean, look at the scoreboard at this point. Coming into round number 6, no one else had 4 kills on 100 Thieves. 3 of them had 1, and Cryo is on 18. This is the most unbelievable scoreboard I think I've ever seen. And this one, again, he does something a bit different. Yeah, okay, the setup is kind of the same out towards B, but this time with the pressure coming out towards A, he decides, well, actually, I can afford to go for this B push here. Just him on his own, hasn't done this yet, but guess what? It's gonna work.
Deep left. Cryo's getting the deep line again. Oh, is his teammates aware? Oh, fuck timing. Oh! And he's out.
So Cryo manages to hit this shot here, which probably, you know, he probably shouldn't even be that favored, right? Like, he's having to do quite a flick here to actually get that shot and get that kill. But now take a look at him, right? Because you would think, oh, now he's just gonna TP. Considering that he saw that Teo as well just before he left, you'd think like, oh, just TP, play it safe. Take a look now at how much utility he gets out, right? So Teo drone comes out to try and clear him. Doesn't manage to do so, right? He shoots it. He realizes he has to shoot it. Teo missile comes out. Clone comes out. Smoke comes out, right? This is all just for him. And think about it. He could have just TP'd there, right? And that would have just been Teo drone. And that was it. Instead, he sticks around. He gets rid of a clone. He gets rid of a missile. He gets rid of a smoke. Like, it's all there. And now, again, he's going to have an impact and they're going to win the round.
For Furia. And there's 3 guys from 100 Thieves here. But more importantly, Mr. Cryo Cells is on the sides! Oh my god, that was close. Flash through.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Oh, a little gap there, I say it. Oh my god, Timotino, what a play! That was sick.
Spike down B.
Wait, Koala Noob on me 3. Nah, it's tough, he's low. 20-0! 20! 20-20!